most of you are going to reach for your phone even before you go to the toilet. Those who don't reach for it before going to the toilet are probably going to reach for it when they do go to the toilet. Now, I hear it all the time from my clients. I'm suffering from brain fog. Everything's a bit cloudy. Is it just age? Am I just getting older? Is that the problem? Well, maybe not. The research indicates that what may be going on is that we are overfed and undernourished, right? We're eating too many calories, if you want to think about it in that way, but we're not getting the nutrients that we need and our brain needs to stay sharp and focused throughout the day. Now, what does that mean exactly? When I say we have too much nutrition or too many quote unquote calories, what I'm mostly talking about is empty calories. Now, empty calories for me is anytime you eat something that doesn't have sufficient protein. So if you're eating things like French fries, things like oatmeal, granola bars, and so on, those are not coming with sufficient amounts of protein as a rule, right? And so what they will do, but they have a lot of carbs and fats. What those carbs and fats will do is they will trigger your body to make its own fat, to add to the fat stores, especially visceral fat. That's the fat around the organs, which is not very healthy at all. So we need to be careful about having these foods that are basically combinations of carbs and fats. Now, on the flip side of that, so we have many people who are overfed in the sense that they're putting on weight, they're getting fatter. But when you look at those same people and you measure their blood B vitamin levels, for example, you find that a significant number of them are low. They're deficient in B vitamins. So why could that be the case? How could we be overfed and undernourished? So most of us are overfed and undernourished. We're also overstimulated and underrested. What do I mean by that? I mean, the first thing we do when we wake up in the morning, what's the first thing you do? Most of you are going to reach for your phone even before you go to the toilet. Those who don't reach for it before going to the toilet are probably going to reach for it when they do go to the toilet. What that does, and what are you doing on the phone? In the first thing in the morning, you're looking at work emails, or you're looking at social media. You're looking at things that are going to stimulate you, that are going to turn you straight away into an on position, that are going to straight away get your brain buzzing. Similarly, in the nighttime, like how many people are putting the phone away right next to their bed, maybe not even turning it off, right? So in the nighttime, and how many of you are doom scrolling just before you sleep? So in the nighttime also, our brains are on, and then suddenly we think we can turn off the phone and sleep. It doesn't work like that. Now, the good news for both of these problems is that the solutions are not difficult. The first solution for being overfed, I mean, the easiest way for me is just to talk about intermittent fasting. Now, different people need different intermittent fasting regimes, but in general, what we're talking about here is the daily fast. So this isn't an extended fast, not more than 24 hours. We're talking about intermittent fasting. What's your eating window in a given day? And different eating windows do work for different people. So you have 16-8, 18-6, OMAD, which is 1 meal a day. You have to find the version that's going to work best for you. When we get strict about our fasting window, we force our body to use the nutrients and the fat that's already on our body instead of in our food. So we can finally use those fat stores we've been building up over the years. We can finally start to use them. But you can do all of that and still be undernourished. So the question of, to solve the problem of being undernourished, we have to talk about nutrient density. And nutrient density could be a video all on its own. But for the sake of this video, let's keep it super simple. So let's think of just 3 nutrient-dense foods. So one is bivalves. So that is things like your oysters, your clams, your mussels, and so on. The second is liver. We tend to recommend chicken liver for those who may have an iron deficiency, and beef or mutton liver, or any kind of liver for anyone else. The third is just meat, especially meat from cows, goats, and lambs. So any kind of red meat. These are the foods that have the vitamins and minerals we all need. Now, for the second problem of being overstimulated and underrested, the best thing is to just put some restrictions around your phone use. Does your phone have a bedtime? Does your phone have a wake-up time? And what's the difference between your bedtime and your wake-up time and the phone's bedtime and wake-up time? Ideally, we're trying to get folks to have an hour of free time before they pick up the phone in the morning, and similarly to put away the phone an hour or so before they go to bed at night. Those things are going to make a huge difference to your brain fog problems. If you're tired of the brain fog, you should know that the fix is not complicated, it is ancestral. To learn more, check out the next video or download the free Wild Human Guide below.